Tinubu allegedly moves to compromise U.S. George, hires top lawyer, lobbyist, and offers Crude and millions of dollars. Source says, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. A source has released unconfirmed information on alleged desperate steps being taken by representative of the Nigerian president Bola Ahmed Tinubu to subvert legal proceedings against his presidency in the United States of America. The source offered information yet to be confirmed by 9 News Nigeria, thereby alleging that the embattled Nigerian president Bola Ahmed Tinubu has made a move to compromise the United States Judge Nancy Maldonado, and has also set a top Jewish American lawyer lobbyist and promising millions of dollars on crude oil as payment. The information, which was also released on X Twitter platform reviews, a desperate Bola Tinubu has agreed to hire a well-known Jewish American lawyer and Washington-based lobbyist to pile pressure on Judge Nancy Maldonado of the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, to delay her judgment billed for Friday or Monday next week, or rule in his favor to block the release of his academic records from the Chicago State University. Tinubu left New York last Thursday after attending the UNGA and arrived in Paris. He had been strategizing with the notorious Gilbert Kagori on how best to deal with his academic scandal threatening his presidency. After a series of meetings and phone calls to lobbyists and lawyers in the United States at about 10 p.m. Paris time yesterday, Tinubu agreed to pay the US-based Jewish American lawyer millions of dollars in addition to crude oil to get George Maldonado to favor him in expected rulings. George Maldonado has scheduled to rule on whether or not to toe the line of Magistrate Court Jeffrey Gilbert, who ordered the release of Tinubu's academic records and the deposition of officials of the Chicago State University. The fear of being exposed for committing forgery and fraud, coupled with the FBI's planned release of 2,500 pages of his criminal history, has kept Tinubu worried and desperate to survive. President Tinubu had on Monday pleaded with Judge Nancy Maldonado to give only his university certificate and block all other details, especially the gender and admission records, among others, from being assessed by Atiku Abubakar and the People's Democratic Party. The president agreed that a federal judge in the United States of America should only give his university certificate to his political opponent, Atiku Abubakar. The president, however, pleaded with Judge Nancy Maldonado to block all other details, especially the gender and admission records, among others, from being assessed by Atiku and the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Tinubu's prayers on Monday came as part of the ongoing legal battle unfolding at the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago. I sincerely do not know if at the end of the day, what will happen will be that this is actually going to go through. I don't know, whatever is flying the line, believe me when I say I do not know if it is the truth or not. Sincerely, after what happened during the election, I'm starting to give the whole of us a full thought. Remember the election, there was always gifts with Tinubu. There was always gifts. There was always him, sleeping, and a lot of things happening. But now, I don't know what he's trying to do. If this is really true, no problem. But if this is true, the length at which Tinubu is willing to go, as in the length he is willing to go, is mind-blowing. As in, I cannot, I don't even know what to say. Sincerely, on top certificates, ordinary pali, I know they ask this question, pali nikan, okay. I believe the judges in America cannot be biased. Any attempt to do that will spell them for such, judged by the judicial authority. My dear, corruption is everywhere. Don't let anybody deceive you. Now who then shout? Now who then shout their own loud pass? We never can tell if it is going to happen. But the thing is, somebody actually wrote a piece And in that particular piece, what the person is trying to say is that how do I put it? The person is trying to say that PDP, as in Atiku, should, they should tone down, they should, what's it called, drop this case, that this case is actually bringing a lot of embarrassment, that the whole world is now looking at. I'm like, that they should not wash their dirty linen in public. I'm like, wow. So all of a sudden, it's now the people who are dragging him at the problem. No, they're not the problem here. Tinubu is the cause of whatever woes he's actually facing now. That is, if there is any woes at all he's facing. If all those things are not just propaganda to keep the opposition busy aimlessly. To be very sincere with you. If these are not, what's it called? They're not a propaganda. If it's not propaganda, then fine. Tinubu would have come out. All these things have been happening. This particular whole certificate issue, we have been hearing it for a very long time. His age, his certificate, his all, we have been hearing it. But all things would have been, as in he would have come out during this particular election. Because why? This particular election, he was not just going to be the governor. He was running for presidency. To me, he would have come out and cleared the air. Look for a story and tell Nigerians. And before you know it, you could say, after all, you don't come as I can't talk. You understand me? But no, Baba refused to talk. He refused to talk. He closed his mouth. He was like, Nigerians, he could keep us quiet. Now I bring all this one. Whatever you see, whatever embarrassment the person is saying, if truly he's embarrassed, make them ready to bear embarrassment for a very long time, because the people of Nigeria say, well, they're not going to allow him drink water, drop cup. Atiku is chasing shadow. You're fighting the last fight on the Nigerian political arena because you cannot come back 2027 and you feel woefully like Gani found him and like Obasanjo. Surely you might have a point that Atiku might not come back because this might be last year. The man is really aging. After 2027, whatever, he might not come back. But the thing is, I love the way he's going about it. Not that Atiku own his hand is clean, no. Not that in this whole election, whatever, his own hand is clean. But I love the way he's going about it. Okay. That has been his talk in trade. Why would Tinubu go through all this wahala because of another reason? This is why I'm saying I just hope it's not propaganda. This Chicago saga is appalling, to say the least. Alright, on those notes, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.